Have you ever experienced this? You're lying on your bed. Your body is completely exhausted, but your mind is running like an old engine that refuses to stop. Thousands of thoughts, regrets from yesterday, fear of tomorrow, an invisible prison whose bars you cannot see, but one in which almost all of us are trapped. We call it overthinking, but science calls it something else. Today, we are going to find the switch, the same switch discovered by some of the greatest scientists in history that can quiet the noise in your mind. Hello, friends. My name is Saurabh, and welcome to Booktuber English. Today, we're going to silence the chaos in your head, once and for all. The year was 1869, a cold, dark laboratory in Russia. A scientist named Dmitri Mendeleev had not slept for the last 72 hours. His eyes were swollen, his hands were trembling. In front of him was a massive puzzle. He wanted to arrange all the elements of the world into a logical order. Hydrogen, oxygen, carbon. He tried every possible pattern, every calculation, every logical combination. He squeezed his rational mind dry. This is what we call brute force thinking. The exact thing you and I do every day, chasing a problem with a stick, but getting zero answers. Finally, defeated by exhaustion, Mendeleev surrendered. Still sitting in his chair, he fell asleep. His eyes closed. The pen was slipping from his hand. And then a miracle happened. The moment his thinking mind shut down, something else woke up. In that fragile state between sleep and awareness, he saw the entire periodic table floating before his eyes. Every element, in its perfect position, a flawless map. Mendeleev jolted awake. He grabbed his pen and copied exactly what he had seen. What hours of hard thinking could not achieve, 20 minutes of light sleep did. That day, Mendeleev understood something, and today, you must understand it too. There is a massive difference between thinking and thought. What we usually call thinking is actually just noise. The true solutions appear only when you learn to turn that noise off. Before we talk about the cure, we must understand the disease. Why does your mind pull you into depression? Why does it replay painful memories? Why does it terrify you with the future? Listen carefully. Your brain was not designed to make you happy. Your brain was designed to keep you alive. Thousands of years ago, if our ancestors admired a beautiful flower in the jungle, a lion would eat them alive. The one who survived was the one who doubted, who suspected danger, who overthought. Psychology calls this negativity bias. Your brain's default job is to look for threats, but today no lion is chasing you. Today's lions are different. What will my boss think? What about my career? Why did they see my message and not reply? Your brain turns small social problems into life and death emergencies. And this is where neuroscience's greatest villain enters the story. The default mode network, DMN. When Mendeleev was struggling, his executive network was active, but when he relaxed, another network took over. With you, the opposite happens. When you sit quietly, do you feel peace? No. The moment you stop doing something, your mind attacks you with your flaws, your embarrassments, your worst future scenarios. That is the default mode network. A Harvard study reveals that the human mind wanders 47% of the time. And when it wanders, it is usually unhappy. The DMN turns you into a time traveler, either trapped in the depression of the past or the anxiety of the future. Psychologist Barry Schwartz, in his book The Paradox of Choice, reveals a terrifying truth. We believe that more options and more thinking lead to better decisions. Should I choose this career or that one? Should I marry her or wait? But what actually happens? You analyze so much that you become paralyzed. You take no action at all. It's like putting a car in neutral and pressing the accelerator. The engine screams, fuel burns, the car overheats, but you don't move forward even an inch. Isn't that your story? Hours of thinking feel like running a marathon, yet the result is zero. Here is the most important lesson of your life. Thinking and thought are not the same. Thinking is a loop. Heavy, fear-based, judgment-filled. Why did this happen to me? What should I do? This is system 2. Slow, exhausting, and often wrong. But thought is a flash, light, instant. It is Mendeleev's periodic table, Newton's falling apple, the idea that hits you while showering. Thought contains only the solution. This is System 1, fast, intuitive, and deeply connected. Author Michael A. Singer in The Untethered Soul asks, if you had a roommate who spoke to you the way your mind does, You're useless. You will fail. Would you let them stay? Of course not. Then why do you listen to this toxic roommate inside your head? So the question is, how do we shut down the DMN? How do we enter the flow that Mendeleev accessed? Not superstition, pure science. Here is a 3-step neural reset protocol. Step 1. The labeling technique. Name it and tame it. When overthinking begins, don't fight it. Don't resist it. Simply say to yourself, this is not me. This is my default mode network. Just a mental pattern. The moment you label it, you shift from thinker to observer. Psychology calls this name it to tame it. What you can name loses its power. Step 2. The Zeigarnik effect and brain dump. Psychologist Bloomer Zeigarnik observed that waiters remember unpaid orders but forget completed ones. Your brain hates open loops. Overthinking happens because you have 50 tabs open in your mind. The solution? Write it down. Stop thinking. Start writing. Once it's on paper, your brain receives a signal. Saved. No need to waste RAM. A problem on paper is 90% less frightening than a problem echoing in your head. Step 3. The 5-second rule and action. The greatest enemy of overthinking is action. You cannot think fear away. You must act it away. Use Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. The moment you catch yourself overthinking, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do the smallest action possible. Drink water. Stand up, do a push-up. This countdown hijacks your prefrontal cortex and shifts you from thinking to doing. Let's test this right now. Stop moving. Look at your hand for 5 seconds. Don't judge it. Don't think. Just observe. Did you notice? No noise, no worry, no tomorrow, only being. That's silence. That is you. The voice that returned afterward, that is your mind. You are not the mind. You are the owner of the silence. Mendeleev did not discover the periodic table by forcing it. He found it when he surrendered. Overthinking is nothing but a desperate attempt to control the future, and that is the biggest lie. Your thoughts don't just stay in your head, they can kill your body. A man once got locked inside a refrigerated truck. He believed he would freeze to death. He wrote on the walls, "The cold is increasing, I can't breathe." When the door was opened in the morning, he was dead. The freezer was off. The temperature was normal. Cold didn't kill him. His belief did. This is called the nocebo effect. Your brain cannot distinguish between imagination and reality. Negative thinking produces real poison in your body. Worry does not remove tomorrow's pain. It only drains today's strength. You cannot clean muddy water by hitting it. Leave it alone. The mud settles. The water clears. Stop beating your mind. Pick up a pen. Write. Count down. Take action. Because life is not lived by thinking. It is lived by doing. Thousands will watch this video. They will nod. Say, that's true. Then scroll to the next one. Back into the same mental prison. But if you are among the 1% who don't just watch, who change their reality, type in the comments right now, "I am the master of my mind." Let's see who is awake and who is still sleepwalking. If this video unlocked even one door in your mind, share it with someone who needs it. You might save a life. Subscribe to Booktuber English. Because here, we don't just read books, we transform lives. Until the next video, stay calm and keep moving forward. Thank you.